going on, everybody? How y'all feeling today? Let me just set up real quick before we get started. Get this charger going, and then we're gonna talk about what's on my mind today. I've been just coming out with some stuff. Good morning, everybody. Whatever time you're watching this, this is gonna resonate with men, and this is gonna resonate with women, because we're dealing with a very sensitive topic. No pun intended. We're dealing with a very sensitive topic today. We're going to be dealing with erectile dysfunction, and I like to jump around a little bit. Hold on, let me get my notes. I wrote some notes today. Hold on. I know it's kind of early, so we're going to wait till y'all get on here. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Alrighty then. Let's talk about erectile dysfunction, the cold, hard truth. No pun intended. I'm just saying a lot today. But I wanted to rap about some reasoning behind erectile dysfunction that a lot of the fellas, didn't think about, a lot of females didn't think about. And when you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, this is going to affect both sides of the plane, because obviously the woman is getting the pleasure, and you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Hold on, I'm looking at a comment of a video that I put up last night, and they said I hate long videos. Well, shit, your attention span is, you know what? Well, then change. You know what? Let me stop. Let me stop. All right, because I know how I get. Now, I wrote down some notes today because you know, I obviously, you know, when I was a kid, they diagnosed me with ADD. Now, I don't think that when you're diagnosed with ADD, they make it seem like it's a bad thing. You just have so many ideas, it's hard to control them. You have so many thoughts, it's hard to kind of, you know, get them together and structure them. So if you do have ADD, or your kid, try to get them to write everything down that they think about, because they'll forget about it really quickly. And I'll do this as well. So I like to write notes sometimes before I have a video with certain topics like this one, so I can get into each different reasoning behind erectile dysfunction, so y'all can understand it. Now, erectile dysfunction is caused by several things. It's caused by psychological, you know, mental, physical, you know, all those. And some of y'all are dealing with all three in one. And I want y'all to understand some of the things you probably haven't thought about, you know, for your reasoning behind erectile dysfunction. Now, it's no secret I have a program that helps out with male girth, erectile dysfunction, and things of that nature. Also has exercises in there called the Regeneration Program I launched back in March 2017, and that's been very successful for a lot of guys. I'm also going to be revamping that program very soon and relaunching it again, because I have a lot of new things that I learned over the course of my time. But let's not get into that. Y'all know where to find it if y'all want to go ahead and get it, and that's on the website. All right, so let's talk about the first thing behind erectile dysfunction that I wrote down, because this is a banger. Now, okay, so what y'all fellas don't know is erectile dysfunction is a symptom of premature heart disease. Now, most guys in their 40s who are dealing with erectile dysfunction, that as a, you know, it's a symptom for heart disease. Erectile dysfunction, you know, when you're dealing with on the physical level, is caused by clogged arteries around the penis. Okay, your arteries around the penis are either narrow or clogged, and that's a symptom of heart disease. And if you actually look that up, you'll come to find out that I'm actually correct. It's a symptom. So a lot of y'all are eating a lot of bull crap, and it's giving y'all premature heart disease, and the first sign of it is erectile dysfunction. So if you're a man or you're a woman and your man is dealing with erectile dysfunction, or you're a man dealing with this stuff, I suggest you change your diet dramatically right now, because that's a serious sign. And I was dealing with this when I was about 27, 28, and I was able to counteract everything that happened to my body. If y'all don't know the story, I was dealing with erectile dysfunction 27, 28, and it was just tough. You know, I had to drink alcohol to get it up, and then the alcohol stopped working, and I tried all kinds of things, and it just was not good at all. And I came to the point where I had high blood pressure, pre-diabetic, and I had to change my diet. And yeah, so a lot of guys that I know have also dealt with this. More guys than a little bit are dealing with this. Probably about out of 10 guys, you're probably dealing with about 7 nowadays that are dealing with some sort of erectile dysfunction. Men don't like to talk about these kind of things because it's kind of a hurt piece to even talk about. But if you're in the bed with your woman and you can't get it up, that's even more embarrassing than going ahead and attacking the problem. The next reason that I have behind erectile dysfunction is, hold on, sorry y'all. Okay, all right, now I'm gonna get into this right now. You have psychological or mental issues caused by watching too much porn. Now, what happens when you watch a lot of porn is your dopamine is obviously stimulated when you watch porn. When you watch porn, it's like a high, it's like a rush. And you can seem to get erect when you're watching porn, but when you're with your woman, you're like, yo, I can't get it up. It's weird. Well, because you're overstimulating your dopamine to the point where you're only expecting this kind of stimulation. And then when your woman, who's not a porn star, who doesn't have double D's or this giant, round, no divot booty or whatever you want to call it, or doesn't suck you from the back, turn it around and do all this wild stuff she does and all these things, you're like, your dopamine is not stimulated. And then you're expecting her to do these things, you're expecting her to look this kind of way, and she's not stimulating you because, why? She's not that porn star. So one of the first things I always tell my guys that get on this program to literally stop doing is stop watching porn right away, because you're overstimulating your dopamine on the next level. Like, seriously, you're overstimulating it like crazy, and you're literally expecting her to stimulate your dopamine level to the level that your porn stars are doing it, your Jada Fire, your Cherokee Black. Oh yeah, I used to watch it too. All right. And I realized that when I stopped watching it, I stopped expecting, my woman to be this way, to do these things and look this way, because that's not a real woman. A porn star is not a woman that you're probably going to wind up with somebody that is artificially made, because most porn stars are artificially made, with these giant booties and, throwing the legs behind the head and all that stuff. That's not what average women do. I mean, some women do it. I mean, yeah, but average women don't do that. Okay, so you fellas, you gotta stop watching porn. All right, the next one, this is gonna hurt some people's feelings, but I don't care. I'm telling you the truth. Stupid, yo. Yeah, she was. But back in the day, but you gotta stop watching her if you can't get it up. All right. Oh, one more thing. I talk to a lot of guys, and they can only get it up when they're by themselves. So say if they're masturbating and then they go with their female and then they can't get it up with their female, right? You're masturbating. So basically you're telling me that there's something going on in your mind when it comes to your woman, and you can still get up. So some of y'all really don't have erectile dysfunction on the physical level. Some of y'all have erectile dysfunction on the mental level, which means that there might be something going on in your relationship where your female is not arousing your dopamine level or not arousing your interest in her in order to maintain an erection. Because some people can get an erection, but to be able to hold on to that attention, a lot of y'all can't. And a big reason behind that is because a lot of y'all are just no longer attracted to the woman that you're with anymore. And it's a fact. I mean, if you're married, if you got a girlfriend, some of y'all just are not attracted to her anymore. And it is what it is. I mean, it kind of sucks. But I urge, if you're married or something like that, and you don't plan on, like, stepping out on or whatever, I don't know. I'm not getting into that topic, what you're going to do about it. If you feel like she's not attractive anymore because she gained some weight or whatever, men are very visual. So if you're a female watching it and your man is no longer he's not feeling you or whatever, I urge you, look at yourself. Now, a lot of females will say, listen, well, he should love me for me. But when the simple fact of the matter is, my dick is not a love thing. My dick is a dick thing, and I'm a visual man. So when I'm visual, when I look at you and you're not satisfying my visual, my penis won't respond, no matter how much I try to force it. It's not like a female where if she's not, if her secretions are not working, she can go ahead and rub some KY down there and everything's all well. For a male, he has to have a mental connection or a mental stimulation in order for his erection to work. And if you're no longer stimulating his mental, then it is what it is. I mean, listen, I'm telling y'all this from experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, back in the day when I had a female, I loved her, but it had nothing to do with my physical attraction. So when I used to have sex with her, I used to think about other women all the time, because that is the one thing that held on to my erection. And I'm being straight-laced honest. And a lot of men are doing this because we don't want to tell our women the truth. Now, there's many ways to tell your woman that she's no longer as attractive, or she's not doing what she's supposed to do, or she's not stimulating you in a way. But not a lot of men may do it a little bit harsh, because females are very sensitive about these topics. And you kind of got to learn how to finesse it. You got to learn how to finesse if your female's not doing her job, or she's not looking a certain way. And that's going to help you out with a lot of your psychological issues. And if she's your girlfriend and you just not feeling no more, go get a new one. It is what it is. I mean, hey, it's a lot of females out here, and it's like, you know, it sucks for her because you're not feeling her, and it sucks for you because, you know, you're not satisfying her, and it's vice versa. And sometimes, you know, at the end of the day, if you guys aren't married or obligated, you know, for both of y'all to save, you know, your mental state, obviously, I mean, go find somebody else, not in the relationship, go leave, you know, you know, go do what you gotta do. But that's just real. Also, with males and females, when it comes to this kind of thing, you know, I feel like when you are with your woman and you're not all the way in, she can feel it and you can feel it, and it builds up sort of a resentment toward each other, especially if y'all guys are already just trying to force the sex in the relationship, and both of you won't be happy at all. Because I've been there as well. I've been through almost every scenario when it comes to dealing with, I've dealt with erectile dysfunction on psychological level, mental level, and a physical level, so I can speak on all three things, and I can tell you how to overcome it. I just had to literally, you know, find a woman that stimulated me mentally and sexually, because I got to a certain age where I just couldn't be with any woman. You had to stimulate me some sort of way mentally. Like back in the day, I could just be with, you know, I could be with whatever, and you don't gotta stimulate me mentally. It's just gotta be physically. But now, after I got to a certain age, I need to be with a woman that stimulated me physically and mentally at the same time, and spiritually as well. And you know, that's just me. But sometimes when you go to a different level as a man, and your female is not at that level, you're not going to be feeling her, because she's not she may look good, but she's not stimulating you on the mental level, which means that the sex is just sex. And maybe if you get to a certain age where you get mature enough, you're not really feeling that too much, so it's not going to make your penile work for her anymore. So I mean, when you're dealing with that on a mental psychological level, you're going to have to find some kind of a stimulation. You might have to do things in a relationship to make the fire bright again, you know, things like that. But that's the best advice I have for you with that. I mean, either three things: you could leave, you could make it work, or you could, you know, get her in shape when it comes down to it. And if you're a fat bastard and she's a fat bastard, and y'all both, you can't be talking to her, y'all got to go to the gym together. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not stimulating her mentally, maybe she not on your top. Let me change my way I talk. I'm talking like I'm talking to my homies. If she's not if you're not stimulating her mentally, she's not going to do these things to you that you want her to do, and it's going to mess you up. So both of y'all sitting here resenting each other because y'all both don't stimulate each other physically or mentally, and then we got a problem. Maybe I should just break up and call it a day. Cover your losses before they get worse, because when you wind up in a relationship longer than what needs to be, because you're forcing it because of you're comfortable, or because it's just, you know, too much stress to break up, it's going to make it worse, and it's going to make your erectile dysfunction even worse. I'm going to just keep it real. The next one, let me see. I hate that thing that goes off. Okay. So you are eating too much saturated fats, too many oils which you're cooking with, and you are not taking the right amount of herbs. Now, also, you're having an overstimulation of supplement products, artificial synthetic supplement products. Now, let's talk about the butters. All right. So what happens is, because you're dealing with erectile dysfunction on a physical level, your arteries get clogged from all your saturated fats. You're eating too much butters, eating too much oil, you're eating too much grease, which is going to clog your arteries. And your penile artery is an artery as well. Blood needs to flow through it. And if you're eating too much butters, even artificial vegan butters, too much of it is not good for you. And that's when we have erectile dysfunction problems. If you're always cooking with oils, I don't care if it's grapeseed, I don't care if it's olive, I don't care if it's coconut, I don't care if it's avocado, you still are going to have a problem, because anything in moderation is good, but if you overconsume something, it's bad, and you can still get heart disease, all right, from eating even vegan oils and things of that nature. So you're going to have to cut down your saturated fats and things of that nature, fellas. All right. So if you're a female and your male's dealing with erectile dysfunction and you're the one who's cooking for him, change the way you cook for him, or you can't talk. Because if you're cooking for this man and you're the way you cook is a direct cause of his erectile dysfunction. And if you need recipes to learn how to cook, go to my website and grab my wife's cookbook. You got her 110 recipes and you got her vegan cookbook, either or. All right. So that's your little guide for that. Also, you males, you know, when you a lot of fellas, when we first start dealing with erectile dysfunction, we feel like when we have a stimulation or a mental, some kind of if we're a little inebriated, we can have sex a little bit better. And in the beginning, that is true. If you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, some of y'all might drink alcohol and it may make you go longer or whatever, but that's going to go away very soon, because obviously alcohol will also stimulate a portion of your dopamine. And once you start to stimulate dopamine, you're going to need more alcohol and more alcohol, more alcohol. And when you need more alcohol, all right, you're going to get drunk, more drunk, which means that you get so drunk trying to stimulate the same dopamine you got back when you was, you know, doing to it for an hour or whatever you want to call it. You're going to be so drunk that your penis is not even going to work anymore. I've done that too. All right. So in the beginning, I was drinking to try to get it up, and it was working. But because I needed more and more to stimulate the same amount of dopamine, I didn't take a rest. I literally drunk so much that it wasn't working anymore. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You ever been so drunk where you just can't get it up at all? Like, it's just like, what are you doing to me? You understand what I'm saying? And you just pass out. So if you're somebody who drinks alcohol and you got erectile dysfunction on a physical level, well, maybe you should stop right now and find some kind of other stimulation, or get you something that is going to make you hard. All right, fellas, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if you got to do all that to be with your woman and you're not watching porn, maybe it's just a problem with the woman, or a problem with whatever y'all got connection y'all got going on. All right. Also, when y'all have arguments or fights, you know, these also can mess it up too, because I know whenever I have an argument, I don't feel like really doing it at all. Like, I don't like to have, like, that's how I feel. Like, I don't think you could pacify makeup sex. Back in the day, you could pacify with makeup sex, but now you can't pacify me with makeup sex. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, the next one. We got the next one. I got these written down. I'm not gonna jump around too much. All right, let me see. Okay. All right. Oh. So when you're dealing with blood flow, you're dealing with cardiovascular stuff like that. If you have cardiovascular issues and you do not work out, then we got a problem, because you don't have any blood flowing through your body. If you're not exercising, if you're not going to the gym, if you're not on that bike for at least 45 minutes a day or something, or lifting or forcing some type of, you know, blood flow in your muscles, then you got a new issue now. You gotta get to the gym. I can guarantee, if it's on a physical level, I'm not talking about physical level. If it's on a physical level, all right, then you're good. On a mental level, we got no problem. I already got into the mental stuff. But if you're dealing with it on a physical level, go work out. Stop being lazy. Go to the gym. Go break a sweat. Don't be in there just playing around. If you're in the gym and you left the gym and you didn't really feel like you did too much, or you're not breathing hard, or you're not sweating, get your ass back in that gym and go ahead and work a sweat. You have to increase your cardiovascular activity. You have to increase you have to tell your body your blood's supposed to flow everywhere. You're supposed to feel swole after you work out. You're increasing blood flow all over, like your vagina, like I'm sorry, penis. Sorry, tripping. So just like your penis, all right, has blood flow. And there's ways you can work it out. That's in my program. I'm not giving y'all no exercises here. It's not about that. It's about the reasons behind it, fellas. You want to get that, go get my program or find some what other stuff. All right. But listen, I'm telling you, go to the gym. I cannot stress how important going to the gym and breaking a sweat every day is. It is so important. So important. Go here, get the bike, get your cardiovascular activity up, and I'm telling you right now, in a month, maybe less, your erections will be like, it will be like that. Like you'll realize, you'll see an increase of blood flow in your erections when you increase the blood flow throughout your entire body. I can guarantee it. You got to change what you're eating though. You can't be just going to the gym and leaving, eating loads of meat. I understand some men that we hang around, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Some men that we hang around, you know, you feel like being a man is eating meat and all this stuff. But I'm telling y'all fellas that you don't feel like a man when you in that room with your woman, all right? In a room with your woman and you can't get it up, all right? You don't feel like a man then. Yeah, you ate your barbecue wings at your Super Bowl party. You ate your ribs. You feel good. And for some fellas, like, it ain't catching me yet. Wait on it and see what happens. If you're eating butters, meats, saturated fats, tons of oils, processed food, wait on it. Wait on it, fellas. Wait on it. Let's talk about some herbs, all right? So, you're taking a lot of unnatural dick pills. You're going to the Quickie Mart, buying your little $10.99 pack of dick pills, trying to get it up over and over and over and over again. That increased the nitric oxide flow in your penis unnaturally, and we got a problem. So you're taking Viagra, you're taking Cialis, you're taking Extends or whatever you're taking, and it's working for now. But after a little while, it don't work no more. Your body's become dependent on it, or because of the unnatural blood flow, your body's going to start rejecting it, and we have some serious issues. You ever look at the studies, what happened with the first 5,000 cases of the guys who started Viagra after the first year? Oh, bad results. Some of them even died, right? So some of you males are taking too much over stimulation products. You're taking too much caffeine. You're taking too many dick pills. You're taking too much stuff that artificially stimulates blood flow in your body, and then you're going to have not just a bad reaction, you're going to have no reaction. So instead of the stuff working for you, it's not going to work at all, because you're making it work artificially. And you know what happens when you do things to your body artificially, right? Your body starts to immediately reject it very, very soon, because once you force your body to do something it's not meant to do, not designed to do, your body's going to have a reaction later on. Yeah, some guys will say, listen, well, it ain't a get me yet. Okay, well, I'm talking about the guys who, you know, are thinking about, you know, future, not the guys who are just thinking about now, and I'm going to just take it until it hits me. I'm talking about the guys who, you know, who's trying to think about their future. Like, I want to still get it up when I'm 50, not when I'm 30 and until 35, and then 15 years or 20 years, the rest of my life, I can't get it up, or I gotta struggle because of the 5 years I abused my body. I'm talking about the other ones, all right? The next one is herbs. Okay, so you want to figure out what kind of herbs help you out with erectile dysfunction. Well, this is why I came out with several herbs myself, because of the big issue of erectile dysfunction. Many men are dealing with this stuff. Many freaking men. More men than, you know, your homies. They ain't talking about it with y'all. You know what I mean? Macuna helps out with dopamine production in your body. Helps out with testosterone issues. Helps out with libido issues. Macuna is great for that. I'm coming out, the supplement after the next one I'm coming out with is going to be another beast as well. But the one I'm coming out with in 2 weeks is going to be something else for like blood pressure and other kind of stuff like that. But MACA. Macuna and MACA combined will have you up a wall naturally. It will stimulate your erections. Macuna will make you horny, because it's helping out with dopamine production. So you have more dopamine, so your thoughts is gonna, whatever you're looking at your woman, you're just gonna want to do it. You're gonna want to do it to her, all right? It's gonna increase your sperm production, so you're gonna be, normally, your cum was in a shot glass, and now it's gonna be in a damn cup because it's gonna stimulate your sperm production, things of that nature. So, and black seed oil obviously helps out with, anti-inflammatory issues and array of other issues when it comes to health. But obviously, you have to supplement your healthy lifestyle with a healthy diet, even when you take herbs and things of that nature. All right, so you take herbs or anything like that, you're going to need to, supplement these herbs with a healthy lifestyle, because if you go to GNC and or wherever you go and they give you things, you don't need a good diet to take these things. And that should show you right there that it's not good for you, because you should be able to have a good diet in order for these things to work in you. But the problem is, you don't need to have a good diet when you take other things, such as that anything's unnatural. All right, so there it is. You know what I mean? The next one, hold on, y'all. Let me not jump around too much. All right, let me see what we got. All right, okay. Oh, so a lot of y'all have digestion issues. A lot of y'all have impacted colons. Your colon's right on top of your prostate. All right. If you're an obese man and you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, it's because you're obese. It's because your digestion is popped. It's because you probably have a lot of mucoid plaque in your body, and it affects your other organs, glands, gases that go into your bloodstream, everything. All right. Even your confidence in yourself as you're bigger is going to affect your erect. That's a psychological issue, because you don't have no confidence, because you're on top of her and you're just melting on top of her because you're so big, or she always got to ride you because you're too big, and it's a confidence issue and you don't really feel like a man. I think that when you lose weight, fellas, you feel more confident in as a man to perform in bed. And if you're doing more cardiovascular activity, you're going to be able to last a lot longer, because you'll be able to do a lot more things in bed instead of just being on top of her and just humping her like crazy. You'll be able to do things in bed that many guys who are in shape can do, if y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Many things that make her feel like you the man. Because if you like a man and you're obese and you can't see your stuff, you don't really feel too confident in yourself. Or you're a man and you're obese and you feel like you can't perform with her, and you kind of know she knows that you're doing the best you can, but it's not like you used to be giving her, then you probably could have erectile dysfunction issues, because you just don't feel like you're confident in bed. And to kind of overcome that, you're gonna have to lose some weight, man. I don't know what to say. You gotta lose weight, is what it is. I mean, you want to lose weight, I can help you. I mean, but you gotta lose weight. You can't just pop a pill. Like, everybody think they can just pop a pill capsule and it's gonna make it all better. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? You're looking at something like it's medication, like it's pharmaceutical industry, and this herb industry that works, that is made by nature. It requires you to be healthy. It requires you to supplement your lifestyle. It don't work like that. If you want to pop a pill or pop a capsule and make it all better, well, go take some medication. I'm just real rap. I mean, you think I'm playing? And many people call me or email me, and like, I get really annoyed with this, because I'll answer you back in the email and you'll ask me this and that about a pill, or what can I take, and I'll tell you got to do a healthy lifestyle. Okay, and they'll totally ignore it, and they be like, well, what can I take, yo? And I'll just totally ignore them, like, yo, you just didn't hear nothing I said, because most people don't want to hear the part that they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear that they got to actually work. You can't just take a pill and think you're going to get better forever. You got to change your lifestyle too. And if you got digestion issues, well, the first step is a colon cleanse. That's the first step, a colon cleanse. So if you need colon cleanse, well, I'm the man to talk to, because look at my Instagram. My video guy just lost 50 pounds on the colon cleanse, and I bet you he's fucking a lot different as well. I mean, you lose 50 pounds, you're moving a lot different in bed. You're moving a lot different in general. All right? So it is what it is. So if you got any digestion issues, your impacted colon can be putting pressure on your prostate. And when you're dealing with prostate issues, you can deal with the tendency to not have an erection for as long a time, because you can't achieve that circulation down there. So I suggest you guys do that. And I suggest, if you're a female watching this and you have a dude that you know, is having issues, think about these 3 things that I'm talking about, because if you're dealing with these 3 things, psychological, mental, or physical, you're probably having erectile dysfunction issues, and you probably haven't thought about it. You may think it's all physical, but let's think about psychological. Do you watch porn? Do you do these things? Do you over masturbate? If you're a guy who I've been talking to some guys, and they say they've been, you know, they can masturbate at will like it's nothing, they do it every day, but they can't get it up for their girl. It's probably their girl. Or it's probably that they masturbate into porn that they want to be like their girl, and when they see their girl, it's kind of like a disappointment. You know what I'm saying? She's like a disappointment because of what you're watching all the time, and it's not her fault. I mean, unless she's really out of shape or something like that, or she changed the way she looks, or she don't take care of herself. But if she look exactly the same, when you watch too much porn, she's a disappointment to you because you're putting a false reality inside of your mind of what should make you erect. And that shouldn't be the reality you go off of, because that's not reality. Porn is not reality. These people they get paid to swallow cum and take dicks all in their face and look that certain way. They enhance their bodies in a way that they didn't have to go to the gym. Yeah, some of them went to the gym, but a lot of them didn't have to go to the gym. So you're looking at kind of a false perception of what a woman should be. And when you deal with an actual real woman, you know, you got to have some mental stimulation, some physical stimulation. You're going to have a one-on-one connection. But when you kind of kill that one-on-one connection with just watching the tablet and all day, you kind of kill the connection between you and your woman because you're overwatching porn. So that's another thing. What's next? What's next? What we got next? I'm all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Last but not least, all right, medication. Fellas, fellas. If you're on medication and one of the side effects says erectile dysfunction, why are you surprised if you have erectile dysfunction? Why are you surprised if you have medication that one of the side effects is erectile dysfunction? Why are you surprised you have erectile dysfunction? Why? Why are you surprised? It says one of the side effects are temporary erectile dysfunction. If you're taking something for blood pressure, if it's lowering your blood pressure, it's probably going to mess up your blood flow a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real. So medication is probably like number 4 cause of erectile dysfunction. Psychological, mental, erectile dysfunction. Oh, psychological, mental, physical, erectile dysfunction. I mean, medication. Erectile dysfunction. So, I'm not telling you to get off medication because I'm not a doctor. And I don't want nobody, you know, some people be on medication for so long that, you can go in shock when you get off it because your body becomes physically dependent on the medication. But I'm just telling you the symptom behind the problem. I mean, your medication is probably throwing your body out of whack. I can kind of guarantee it's throwing your body out of whack because it's designed to trick your body in a way where it's going to make you feel better while hiding the symptom, the problem, things of that nature. So you'll feel better while you're on the medication, but you really ain't getting better. I'm in the business of actually getting better, not treating it. So there it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be answering some questions now. All right. Somebody said how to increase sperm count because it's hard to get a cup full just in general. MACA increases sperm count a lot. So if you're the kind of guy that likes to ejaculate on his woman, don't do it on MACA because she's gonna need like a towel and rag and all that stuff. And I hope that kids ain't supposed to watch my channel because I talk really just bluntly because I am who I am. So yeah. Oh, I'm sorry I missed that one. Anthony Johnson. Yes, cigarettes can cause cigarettes can cause erectile dysfunction, not premature ejaculation. Premature ejaculation can be caused by overexcitement or oversensitivity of the tip of the penis. So if you're overexcited or you were erect for way too long, like she did too much foreplay on you, like for like 30 minutes, got you hard, got you soft, got you hard, got you soft, got you hard, got you soft, and then you go ahead and do it to her and you come in like 3 minutes because you're way overstimulated and you're ready to like blow a freaking gasket. You know what I'm saying? How long does it take MACA to work? I don't know. I don't know what you're eating. I mean, I'll tell you how long it took me to work. I mean, when I wasn't eating good, I mean, I barely felt it at all. When I was eating good, I felt it like in a day or two. So yeah, there it is. How can I have an exercise for that in my programs? You know what I'm saying? for that stuff. But what else? Yes, it is psychological. And if you're a woman watching this and you got a husband who got these issues, I suggest you get them to watch this video or get on my regeneration program. It's very effective. It helps a lot of people. Helped a lot of people, and I'm going to be revamping that very soon as well. I don't deal with I don't deal with 1-ARPO. Okay, the source of 1-ARPO, I don't trust, so I get my Macuna and my MACA directly from their sources, and there you go. There it is. So if you want Macuna, MACA, 1-ARPO, Herataki, things like that, or my colon cleanse, go right on my website, and it's the Gauntlet bundle. So there you go. Besides that, I don't talk about nothing else. I told y'all, after being deceived once, I don't trust anybody besides where I find it from, because I know I trust myself. I know if I'm gonna put it in my body, it is what it is. I don't know y'all know of any company that actually takes their own products. You know what I'm saying? But this one does. So it is what it is. If I took it, if it works, it's gonna work in you if you do the right things. And normally I tell y'all, like, just go ahead and make your diet better and we'll see what happens. Go ahead and clean your colon out and we'll see what happens. Go ahead and just take a break from eating sugary foods and stimulants and caffeines and taking products that are synthetic for your body and things that, you know what I mean? And so, yes, somebody else said with MACA, it took me 2 days, you know, and you went crazy, yeah. And, you know, you're going to have to prepare your female, because if she gets you in that kind of shape, you're going to feel like you're high school again. I know me, I want to do it every day, you know. My woman, she says yes because she likes to please her man, but I know sometimes she be like, yo, I'm sore, you know what I mean? But I mean, what I'm gonna do, I don't masturbate at all, even though my woman gets me you know, she's very pretty and all that stuff, she's attractive, but I still don't masturbate. So if you're a guy who has dealt with erectile dysfunction, or you don't want to deal with it, masturbation is probably one of the worst things you can do. I mean, you know, there's certain exercises that actually kind of counteract that with masturbation. I'm going to actually put that in there, but I'm talking about you got to do it with a woman. You know what I mean? You got to, you know, have it. It's a reason behind certain things. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with erectile dysfunction that I've heard of. I disagree, but then I agree with, I tried some of them and they do work, some of them. But I'll get into that when I revamp my program again. Let me see what else they say. Yeah, when it comes down to it. Is this exercises under the colon cleanses? No, why would it be under the colon cleanses? The colon cleanse has nothing to do with sex. It has something to do with cleaning your colon out. It's under my regeneration program. So yes, under that program, you can get this exercises. But besides that, I mean, I don't have it. Also, I wanted to comment. I'm just going to digress. Somebody commented on my previous video like 2 days ago, and they said, like, I have my eyebrows done. Yo, bruh, these are just my regular eyebrows. I'm a grown-ass man. Men shouldn't be getting their eyebrows done. Just deal with whatever you got going on up there. I just got good eyebrows. But please don't think I do. I don't get my eyebrows done, for the record. I'm just going to say that. I don't get my eyebrows done. Ever in life have I ever done that. It's gay to me. Or super duper feminine. Can your body produce that much sperm? Because I thought it was some type of myth. Well, not like a cup full. Like, okay, if you're a guy who can fill up a shot glass, to me that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's not me, Alphatron. Forget it. But I'm as man as they come. I don't do none of that feet stuff. I don't do none of that. You know what I mean? I'll just clip if my feet look bad, I'll just deal with it. But so, with Macuna, if you produce a little bit, you'll produce more. If you're producing a lot, you'll produce more. I'm not saying you're gonna go from a drop to a cup. What I'm saying is it's going to increase your sperm velocity, not velocity, but your sperm, what's the word for it? It's going to increase your sperm count, but your sperm production for guys 300%. That was the research. Some guys even 1,000%. It increased their sperm production. So yes, this is true. All right. So that's just part of the game. I mean, it is what it is. What else we got going on here? So if you're a female, you're dealing with this, cook for your man. Eliminate any vegetable oils if you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, any artificial stimulants, any artificial things that claim, you know, they're gonna make your your penile erect. They will make your penile erect, these artificial things, but as you're doing it artificially, your body's going to start to adapt and fight it off, and then you're going to still take it and it's not going to work. Yes. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so the false perception that maybe I talked about because I talked about my own results is that women can't take MACA. Women can take MACA as well because it makes women horny. It also helps out with dopamine for the women, so it's going to make you a little bit more happier, comfortable, hornier, and it also helps with anorgasmia. So if you're a woman who's dealing with anorgasmia is the inability to have an orgasm. A lot of women deal with this more than men, obviously. If you're a man that deals with this, I feel so bad for you. Oh, bless your heart, fellas. Oh. But if you're a woman, a lot of women deal with this. And majority of the cases because their man just can't, is not fitted for them, and their man, literally can't please them, which is why they can't orgasm, or they have an anorgasmia problem. Somebody said Warnarple isn't good for you. The Warnarple I found isn't the best. It was good, but when I found real stuff and I found how hard it was to actually get, I was like, forget it. I'll find something better. And I found something better. You know what I mean? Somebody said my regeneration program is the bomb. Your intermittent fasting program should be a way of life. I'm trying to get back on track. Hey, if you got in my program, I'm glad. I'm glad it worked for you because my program is not an easy program to just follow like 3 steps. It's a program where you got to be committed. So for those guys who are committed, it's going to work for you. For those guys who aren't committed, it ain't going to work for you. It's just simple as that. I'm not here to give you something easy and to pat you on your back and to say it's all right. I'm here to say, listen, it's not all right. You're going to have to change something about yourself to make sure your body's good. It's not all right. Your dick don't work. That shit ain't all right. You know what I'm saying? So listen, you're just going to put your big boy pants on and get your stuff together. It is what it is. And if you're a female and you and your man in here eating fried fish all day and all kinds of greasy food and y'all get in that bed and his stuff ain't working, well, shit. I mean, you half of the battle. Tell him to change his diet. Otherwise, the bedroom going to be an issue. It is what it is. Don't complain to him. Don't make him feel like a little punk if you part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. I keep it real. I keep it real. So if y'all like get offended, well, I meant to offend you because when I stay real, there's nothing that I say is irrefutable. That's false. I'm just telling you the truth. Like if your penis don't work, it's a fucked up experience. It sucks to be in a bed with your woman and it ain't working. Like, damn, that hurts. Cause that's like once upon a time you may feel like a king in there. And if you a broke dude, if you a guy that's going through some stuff, if you stressed out, I got that at least. I got that. Like I got this little bit of power in the bedroom. I feel like but when that start working, I'm like, damn, yo, put my ass in a casket now. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel. That's how you feel. So I feel you, yo. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Its MACA's main purpose is to restore your dopamine levels. All right. It just has other perks and benefits to it when it comes down to it. But yeah. All right. So that's what it is. And as far as the vegetable oils, anything's good in moderation. I'm not saying completely stop every vegetable oil. I'm saying stop consuming them every day. If you were consuming them every day, maybe consume them once or twice a week. Maybe. But if you're dealing with serious erectile dysfunction, just stop them all in general. Stop every last one of them until your erections come back. That's what I'm saying, because you're dealing with an artery issue if it's a physical thing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if you're a broke dude and your stuff don't work, that's not kosher at all. That's not cool at all. Like, damn. Like, cause sometimes, every broke dude, at least he got that to be giving her. But if he don't got that, damn, I'm just a loser now. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, do you have to take MACA in cycles? You gotta take everything in cycles. Everything you take in cycles. Everything. Black seed, MACA, Haritaki, MACA. You take everything in cycles. Oh yeah, also click the like button. But I mean, you know me. I mean, if you get the message, you get the message. Whether you hit the like button or not, I know you probably got the message. But yeah, hit the like button, I guess. I mean, go ahead, hit it. It's 81 people alone. So I want to see 81 likes right now. I never asked for likes. 81 likes right now. Let me see them. I ain't gonna say another word. Nah, I'm just kidding. I ain't that kind of person. But I want to see some likes though. What's up with the likes? I don't be getting many. Yeah, I see 22. Let's keep it rising. Let's keep it rising. 81 likes, 24. Let's keep it going, people. I'm trying to give y'all some free information here. I give a lot of free stuff on my channel. I would appreciate a like, a share, a comment, a subscription, whatever. Support. You know, I enjoy helping y'all. And I would just enjoy it. I like, you know what? What makes YouTubers like me continue to do videos is the fact that you like what I'm doing, the fact that you support what I'm doing, the fact that you're here. I technically don't have to make videos no more. I have a full-fledged business. I can literally just sell products and I'm good. But I continue to make videos because I enjoy helping everybody on this platform. I really enjoy it. Like, it's really fun to me to start somebody off in their journey and for them to hit me 6 months later and said, my life is totally different now because of what I started. And it's not because of me. My job is to start you on your journey. But at the end of the day, I can't wake you up in the morning. I can't get you to the gym. I can't make you, you know, do what you got to do. I can't make you eat right in the kitchen. I can't make that. I want to see some more likes. Where the likes at? I'm holding y'all hostage for the likes. But, so there it is. You know what I mean? Let me see. Cause TK. All right, so let's see. Can I do it? Somebody said, can I do a video on cycling on and off my products? I can. I will. I'm gonna do a video on that. Okay. Yes, it does cause ED in the short run too, right away. As soon as you look at Jada Fire, Cherokee Black, or Cherokee D, or whatever her name is, things happen. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I got like 10 favorite porn stars, so I can go through them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to get y'all go looking for them. Like, what are you talking about, Cherokee? Let me go look at Cherokee D, and then I got you addicted to porn by what I talked about. Somebody said when I was going through ED situation from years ago, jacking off, plus I never learned how to have sex and stuff. Yeah, and I gotta see. Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, it is what it is. You know, some guys, you know, are only stimulated by porn and masturbation. So you get with a woman and you're like, this is different, and you don't even know how to get it up. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. You know what I mean? I'm going to, yeah, send this to your grown people, but it's for grown people. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I hope that everybody learn. Yeah, I used to love her too. I'm not gonna get into nobody else because I was about to say somebody else, but I ain't gonna say it. So because I know like a lot of y'all fellas, if y'all already addicted to porn, and also you can literally, you know, like be loving the porn stars more than your own women too. That could be like a lot of guys. Like I did that. I was like, when I was with this previous woman, and I wasn't attracted to her because she wouldn't take care of herself, and I just wasn't feeling it no more. I used to like have relationships with porn stars. I used to have them saved in my bookmarks and everything. Like, it's for fellas. If you're a female, right, and your man is on porn, don't even watch it with him, because when you're watching it with him, you're kind of giving him permission to do it and to literally choose them over you. Because sooner or later, they're going to choose them over you, especially if you ain't on point. If you ain't on point like them porn stars or doing what the porn stars are doing, you're pretty much just setting yourself up for failure. So don't be like, we're going to watch it together, babe. Like, nah. Like, you got to figure out how to stimulate your man without porn. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Stimulate your man without porn. If you're a woman, you don't like stimulating your man, well, shit. Don't be surprised if you go get that porn or go get another woman. Because that happens. Like sometimes with men, now I'm about to get into it. Sometimes with men and erectile dysfunction, we won't tell y'all that we're dealing with it. And for some men, we'll go get another woman to help out with our erectile dysfunction for you. So let me give you an example. Because you can't satisfy us, or because we can't get hard for you no more, we'll go get a whole nother woman that you don't know about, and we'll go ahead and cheat with her. And we'll come back to you, and we'll give it to you. And that will literally help out with a lot of guys' erectile dysfunction. Because a man is meant to have more than one woman. It's just a fact. It is what it is. But this society has told us that it's a lie. I know for a fact that's not a lie. But if you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, a man knows this, and he'll go get another woman. And you'll never know about it. And then his erections come back because he has stimulation both places, and it creates excitement for that man, psychological level. It is what it is. You ain't gonna like to hear that, but I'm just telling you the truth. It sucks to hear, women, but it is what it is. Sorry. But, yeah. Okay? It's facts. It is. You know what I mean? I'm just hearing. Because you get to a point, right, when porn doesn't work no more, you need the real thing. And if you're a woman who doesn't give a shit about doing extra things for your man, it's not even really extra. It should be your job to just satisfy your man. They think it's extra. It's not extra. It's just what you're supposed to do. And if you're not willing to do it, then accept everything that comes along with it. But if you're a man, it has extreme like sometimes when you're a man, and what could develop erectile dysfunction is the fact that your woman doesn't want to have sex. So you kind of get used to your woman not wanting to have sex a lot. And if you're a man with a high, like literally a woman can change a man from a high sex drive to having erectile dysfunction because she don't want to do it. And he wants to be so faithful to her that whenever they want to have sex, it's like forced, and he don't want to do it. So he kind of trained himself not to have erections when he has erections, and that can also develop erectile dysfunction. I forgot about that one. That just came to me. So a lot of y'all fellas have developed erectile dysfunction because your female's lack of pleasure in you or low sex drive, and you want to be faithful to her. So you have trained your body not to have erections. And then when you try to have erections, you literally don't have them, and you have developed erectile dysfunction on a psychological level. So there it is. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. Yeah, and there's such a thing. There's such a thing as astral sex as well. There is. I don't know. I don't think that's cheating, but it's astral sex as well you can have. But that's a whole nother topic. I'm not even gonna get into that. Y'all can look that one up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. When it comes down to it, I conquer my erectile dysfunction. I'm a man who went from wanting to do it once every 3 weeks to wanting to do it every day. And as I get older, my sex drive gets better. And y'all could be like, well, because your wife is fine as shit. It could be true, but I chose the right one. And I chose one that took care of herself. Maybe you should too. Because I know that if I'm going to be committed to one female or be with one woman for the rest of my life, well, shit, as long as she possibly can, we're going to go to the gym together. And that's what we do. If you want your woman to look good and stay looking good, well, y'all should go to the gym together. Y'all should do things together. Y'all should satisfy each other. 50-50, people. 50-50. 50-50. You know what I mean? It could be mental, though. It could be also mental for her, too. She could be causing your erectile dysfunction. So, I mean, I hope I got into it enough. I mean, I've been on here for almost an hour. I hope that y'all learned something today. If y'all need any products, anything like that, I'll probably do a video on how I cycle my supplements soon. I'm not sure when, but I'm not gonna tell y'all when because I don't want to say when. I don't do it. But hit the like button. I hope y'all learned something today. Everybody else enjoy y'all day. I know some of y'all get to work, some of y'all probably at work, but I hope that I informed y'all today and gave y'all something for free. So besides that, support my stuff. I hope it helps our relationships. I hope that you fellas are dealing with erectile dysfunction properly. I hope you're not taking those dick pills. You buying a Quickie Mart. Those are the worst ones. Those are the ones that get, you know, I did that. I did that before. When I was dealing with erectile dysfunction first, when the alcohol stopped working, I started going to those Quickie Marts and buying those fast dick pills, the ones for like $20, like 2 capsules, two tablets. And those things used to drain, give me the worst freaking headaches on earth. That's why I said drink a lot of water, because it just, they're the worst. Please don't get those. Please don't get those. Do it the right way. Yes, it will take a lot longer. It took you a long time to even get there. You know, when you're even dealing with erectile dysfunction, it took years to develop. It took years to get you to this point. Do you think you're going to kill erectile dysfunction in 2 weeks? Like, for real. All that. Yeah, rhino, all that stuff. Like, that shit is, horrible. You know? But, you're not going to get rid of it that quickly. So, get out of this fast results. Start learning how to be patient. There it is. All right? I give you the cold, hard truth. This is Coach Reg. I love y'all. Visit my website. It's in the description. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.